What's up, everyone? Father here with another backyard baseball video. Here in the thick of things in Season 8 of our Reddit Backyard Baseball League. I am at least haven't lost to the AI, so it shows 9-0 here, but for the actual season, I'm now down to 3-6, I believe, after a second loss to the Angels, who have had my number all season and put up a very nice score away for them at Tin Can Alley. So awesome job by the Angels there. I couldn't get anything going with the bottom half of my lineup. Had a few bad days, but just not a good game in general. But we are 100% going to turn things around at the Expos. We're going to be traveling to Dirt Yards, and I think I was told I didn't have to change my file or anything, and this would work. Yep. So we're at Dirt Yards. I remembered to go into the file and set Maria to the right slot to get her standard pink boost. Got a kind of weird boost for Petra here, up to 10 in batting, 6 pitching, 3 fielding. And for the rest of the squad, no other boosts, but no other nerfs either. So we'll take that little Petra boost and think about what to do with our offense and defense. Parker Column for the Expos on a bad day. Down to 5 in batting, 1 pitching, 2 fielding. Other than Parker, kind of solid outfield with a Beltron clone in center and Debbie Nagasawa in right field. Bagwell clone at first, Colleen Clinker at second. Obviously don't want to hit the ball anywhere near Jeter at shortstop. Ronnie Dobbs, it's on a somewhat of a boost up to a 7 in fielding. Probably is like glove reaction kind of stuff, already has a strong arm. Can't rely on hitting it to him. We do get a really bad day from Angela on the mound. Down to a 4 in batting, 3 in running, and even down to a 7 in pitching. So that could be nice for us. Even slower Angela, theoretically, is good. And strong arm and not much else. Heidi Thurman behind the plate. Can't steal too much on her, but she's between her and Angela, they're slow enough that really short grounders can probably reach first successfully. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. I don't actually remember how good Colleen Clinker's arm is, and I'm not going to go look it up, but may end up regretting that. I think we're pretty much running our standard defense out there. Move Ruth actually to left, Cliff at third. And we'll switch. Where do we want to put Petra? Petra in right field should be fine. Put Olga in center to help her out. Horace at second, Albert first. Ashley behind the plate, Sydney at shortstop, and Maria on the mound. Batting order wise, Ruth's back to normal, so she's going to bat second for us. Gonna have Petra back up at third, Maria cleanup, then the Webbers, then Horace, or Pujols, Horace, Olga. Yep. Pretty much like that. Defense seems fine. We'll adjust if we need to, but let's go ahead and get into this game number 10 of the season. Cliff Floyd leading off for us. Still batting below 500 on the season, but it's getting back up there a little bit. Next first pitch. Inside, but nicely located by Angela for a strike. This time that swing on a slow ball inside, down to 0-2 already. It's a hard liner, and gets past Colleen Clinker into right field. Debbie fields it fine, but Cliff is easily able to reach first. So 1 on, no outs for Ruth Prout. Attempting to send Cliff on a steal. Nice throw from Heidi, no real chance to get Cliff anywhere. Kind of trying to do a hit and run, but not on those pitches that are really far inside. We're now going to have to just swing at whatever with Ruth. Ruth hits. Solid grounder. Oh, it's going foul. That was a funny one here at Dirt Yards. It started out well in fair territory and just bounced way off towards the right of the screen. Ruth kind of pops that one up, but it is pretty well located, and nobody's able to get close to it. Vargas came all the way in to try to field it, and it gave everyone plenty of time. Oh, and Angela got the ball first and had no chance. So back-to-back singles lead things off, bringing up Petra. It's going to take a high inside hook for strike 1. On a pitch I really want to be swinging at. That one looks like a ball, and it is. So 1-1 for Petra. And she got all of it. 3-run home run, Petra Chekhov. That's what's up. Kind of nice to play at a field without walls all the way around the screen. I've had some luck with random Tin Can Alley homers. Don't know if that was part of, or don't know what Petra's boost up to a 10 in batting is from, either power or contact, but whatever the case, nice big swing from her to put some runs on the board early. Definitely feel a little bad for this Expos AI with these bad days, but oh, Maria crushed that one, but foul down the first baseline. With the current situation, if we get to 2 strikes, we will switch to line drive with Maria. That one's going foul too. Back to back, that may not have been out, but we're really close at least. I'm going to go off the fence and right, give us a chance to run around with Maria, but alas, just a little too early on the swings, I would guess. Looks low. Ooh. Not by much, but 2-2 now the count. And Maria pops that one up. Looks like Derek. Oh, no, Colleen's going to stay there to field it. Makes the catch. Brings up Sydney Weber with nobody on and 1 out. It's a hard line drive towards left field. Parker gets there in time but cannot make the catch. And his throw is just far enough offline for Sydney to go all the way to second for a double. Definitely will take that and should make things a little easier for Ashley here. In fact, we might just try to kind of gimmickily get her on with a open stance grounder towards third. Nobody's going to field that one. Easy single for Ashley on that being a grounder that just got around Angela basically. Bringing up Albert Pujols with now runners on first and second and 1 out. Albert with a ground ball. I did not expect that to end up being a double play, but I didn't sprint enough with either of our runners. That was unfortunate. I just wasn't prepared at all for that to happen. Looked like their defense was not in the proper position to really get to that one, but they recovered well. And yeah, that sucks. Gave the AI a power-up to use, just kind of handicapping myself, basically. We'll try to get more going in the second inning now. As Ingrid Dahlman, the Beltron clone, leads off for the Expos here in the bottom of the first, and goes down on 3 straight slow balls from Maria. Earns an elevator power-up that I will probably never use, but you never know. Nobody on. I'm going to try to save some juice with slow balls primarily to Jeter. It's a hard grounder that Sydney is not going to field in time. Yeah, just barely. Nice job from Jeter just to get on base. And brings up Debbie. Now with runner on, Debbie's a pretty dangerous bat. Pops it up towards Sydney. And instead of making a throw to second, to first, immediately throws to second. No real chance at a double play, unfortunately. Strike to Ronnie Dobbs. Left hook on the low and outside corner. Coming low and inside with different hook. Uses the power up. And unfortunately goes out towards right field. And we're not going to be able to get it home in time. Oh, if Ashley had actually caught it, we would have. I didn't think we had any chance of getting Jeter out at home. The throw from Pujols was actually really good, but Ashley flubbed it behind the plate, and that allows Jeter to score. We do get Ronnie out as he tries to then advance to second. Strong throw from Ashley. Still kind of a crappy luck there, too, but what can you do? Going to the top of the second inning now. Got Horace Young leading off for us after that double play from Pujols. Horace hits a grounder that Angela struggles just enough to field, and Horace is able to reach first safely. Angela on the mound is proving to be a pretty big defensive liability for these Expos. Nice pitch from her on the outside edge of the strike zone to Olga. And I definitely thought that was a strike, but it was too high. So 2 strikes now on Olga. Angela got me low and inside for strike 3 when I thought it was a ball. Unfortunate from Olga there. Cliff Lloyd's going to go line drive swing, I believe. And I'm going to take that pitch, but it was a strike. We got a good call for ball 1 inside. 1-1 count. Cliff pops that one up into shallow right. Looks like Debbie is not able to make the play. And that's going to move Horace up to second base. Not too much danger of a double play here, but kind of a weird situation for actually getting everyone to the next base safely. Horace isn't blazing fast. That one was very well placed from Ruth, and we do get everyone there safely. Ruth went with a grounder towards basically second base, but kind of in the no man's land between second, first, and pitcher. And that loads the bases for Petra with 1 out in the inning. Takes first pitch for a ball. Hits that one hard and gets over the head of Angela. And with some sprinting, we're able to get Cliff all the way home on that single up the middle from Petra. So, 5th run of the game after 2 RBIs there. Maria takes first pitch of her at-bat for a ball. Got 1 out. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Interesting placement from Maria. Wow, nice catch from Vargas there. She guns that ball out of play, though. Trying to get the already tagged up Petra. So that does advance Petra and Ruth up to 2nd and 3rd. I don't really know why Vargas felt the need to throw that one, but I'll take it, I guess, on ultimately a sacrifice fly, I guess, from Maria. Brings Sydney up with 2 outs, runners on 2nd and 3rd. 1-1 count on Sydney. Now 2-1. Moving the runners up, it's pretty nice for our chances of being able to drive Ruth in. This ball stays fair, it's really well placed. Dang it. I was trying to get a hit off of a power up pitch as well, and man, so close. Ronnie didn't get to the ball in time. That one's going to be a ball for ball 4. A ball for. And Sydney takes a walk down towards first base. In fact, directly on first base. Base is loaded, 2 outs now for Ashley. And take that pitch that was pretty low in the strike zone. Fortunately, fouls off a nice pitch down the middle. 0-2 count. Fouls that hook off as well. Another nice location, but just a bit off. Hits that one hard towards left field. It's going to get down, and it's fair, and it's a ground rule double from Ashley. Beautiful. That even scores Petra from 2nd, and gets the slowest runner currently on the bases, off the bases. Now a 7-1 lead for the Orioles here in the 2nd, and that's going to force a pitching change. Colleen Klinker switching with Angela. So Angela is at 2nd base now. Colleen starts with a hook that I thought was a bit too wild, but does land high and outside in the strike zone. Nice, accidentally good location from Pujols there, as he does manage a single. And Sydney manages to come around to score from 3rd, and try to send Ashley too. But that all worked out decently well. RBI single from Pujols. Morris whiffs at a pitch that I thought was a little closer inside. Hits that one hard towards right. Don't think it's going to clear the fence. A little bit off. But it is going to get whichever Weber I still had on home, and I still managed to get Pujols thrown out at 3rd. I thought he had it with the way that ball was getting thrown in, but just enough of a throw from Angela to get him at 3rd. But I will take a 9-1 lead here in the bottom of the 2nd, despite a couple of miscues on offense and defense. Hillary rips that one towards left field, but goes foul. Probably should be throwing better pitches than slow balls to this Bagwell clone. She hits a grounder. It's going to get past Maria, and Pujols unfortunately came all the way over to try to field it before I could do anything, and that allows Vargas to reach first base safely. We'll have to see if what Angela does here. Love a ground ball that doesn't take some weird hops in the infield to set up a double play chance with Vargas not that fast, and Angela definitely not that fast. She goes down on strikes instead, though. And we earn ourselves a slow-mo, another pitch that I will probably never use. Mostly just want to have some 100% juice in reserve, but we will see. Normally I'd be a bit more scared of Parker, but I think he was... Oh yeah, he's down to like a 5 in batting today. He also goes down on strikes, so no actual double play chance now, unfortunately. And once again, a power-up pitch, this time big freeze earned for that third strikeout of the game from Maria. Colleen is now, well, whiffed at one and took another slow ball for strikes. And whiffs at another slow ball. So Maria's 4th strikeout of the game. 1, 2, or no, not 1, 2, 3 inning, but just a 1 single from the Expos. No real damage done. And we'll be batting with our 9-1-2 batters this inning. So Olga Tollefson leading off. Gonna be going with a grounder swing. Probably open stance. She hits that one pretty close to Jeter, but she is just barely able to beat Jeter's throw, mostly thanks to that hop that made Jeter have to dive for the ball. Cliff Floyd up at the plate, up to a 500 batting average now on the season too. I'm going to take the first pitch to see... Nope, we're going to get Olga thrown out. Alright, that was dumb. Fortunate. Great throw from Heidi. Olga fell down when I tried to turn around. Cliff with a nice line drive swing, but Jeter is able to get to it, unfortunately. Bringing up Ruth with nobody on and 2 outs. She hits that one pretty much perfectly. Yeah, no, I can get to that. Definitely a better fielder on the mound now with Colleen, but that well-placed grounder from Ruth means that it doesn't really matter. Got Petra up once again with 1 runner on in this case. 2 outs as well now. Ooh. No, that was about the pitch we wanted, but fortunately Petra missed this time. It's a high pop-up. They're going to run into each other. Looks like Jeter and Ronnie went for it, and it is going to be a single. It was off a power-up pitch as well. I probably could have advanced Ruth to third with nobody covering, but that's all right. Petra earns herself a power-up to use her next time up. It's going to be a screaming line drive. Maria 0 for 2 so far. That might continue unless we get a little lucky once again with people running into each other. We do not. Colleen fields it. 0 for 3 day for Maria is not good for us. We're still up 9-1, but definitely just like to put some more runs on the board. The Expos been doing pretty well this season. We did earn a fireball from that 4th strikeout, so still no 100% juice. Quickly filling up all our slots with these power-up pitches. And it's a little risky to use them if you don't have some juice in reserve. But we are currently in the situation where Maria made the last out of the inning, so probably won't be up in the top of the 4th unless I get on one of my random successful offensive streaks. Hope Maria catches that because Pujols ran himself way out of position. Maria did catch it for the first out. And I'll bring up Ingrid Dahlman once again, at the top of the order for the Expos.
Remember that time you made fun of my dress? Well, now it's payback time.
That one ended up taking kind of a lucky hop, went right to Sydney at shortstop, and she was able to make the play without too many difficulties. So we've got Jeter up now with 2 outs in the inning, nobody on. Can't do too much damage here, but we'll probably switch to a better pitch for the third pitch of the at-bat. Can Maria make this play on her own? No, because people's got in the way. Alright, Maria, just go back to the mound. Gosh dang it. Unfortunately, Maria ran into Albert instead of actually going to touch the base or tag Jeter out. So a second single from Jeter. Debbie hits a hard bouncing grounder that's going to give us trouble. Petra gets it in pretty well. And Jeter is able to be tagged out, trying to advance to third there. So, again, no real damage done. Could have been. It was a little scary, but well fielded by Petra in right. And just enough of a throw to prevent anything further from happening. Got the Webbers leading off to start the top of the fourth here. Still a 9-1 ball game. Sydney takes pitch number 1 for a ball and whiffs at pitch number 2, and that was a strike anyways. Clobbers that one, but foul. Now a 1-2 count. It's a ground ball that I think is going to be just well enough positioned, and indeed it was, for a single. Nice job from Sydney there.
I'm gonna backhand this one over the net. I mean, fence. So
Brings up her sister Ashley with the runner on.
get it over with. You did bad.
Whiffs at a first pitch. That was low, on the low and outside corner, so strike, but wasn't really what I wanted to be swinging at anyways. I think that one from Ashley is going to get both of them on base, and it does, so saw a little dorky single from Ashley, advancing her sister Sydney to second, and putting us in a solid situation here with
Back up, Train.
Albert Pujols up at the plate. Albert's definitely taking that one for a ball. It was way low outside. Ooh, that was a nice pitch to hit. Fortunately, it just gets fouled back for strike 1. That one's just a bit inside for ball 2. Bit low for ball 3. And low again for ball 4. We'll walk to Albert. Which means that the bases are loaded for Horace Young. I think we're going to go line drive swing in the current situation. But we'll also be happy to take another walk if Colleen wants to offer it to us. Pitch that one really high. Morris with a nice swing. It gets by Jeter all the way out into center field, and it is not fielded well out there either. Even with Albert slowing things down on the base paths, we're at least going to get him to third. I think with Jeter having the ball now, yeah, we're going to stop there. 2 RBIs on that double from Horace. Brings up Olga Tollefson now. That grounder swing is gonna just stay down. Ooh, I thought Jeter was gonna be able to catch it, but he was playing really far back for some reason. And that lets the ball get down. No time to advance any runners, but Olga reaches first successfully. Cliff takes that pitch just a bit inside for ball 1. Second pitch also a ball. 2-0 count, no outs. Bases loaded for Cliff. It's a hard line drive out towards left field. It does get fielded successfully by Parker, but everyone has time to reach base, no further than that. So ultimately an RBI single by Cliff, and still bases loaded, still no outs. Colleen and Ronnie Dobbs are going to switch. So Ronnie now on the mound. Ruth on a line drive swing. It goes towards Jeter, but he flubs it. If he would have made that play cleanly, we might have had somebody get out. Though we did have all pretty fast base runners at this point. And that loads the bases with no outs. Petra at the plate and has a power up ready to go. Ronnie threw a fastball that I was not completely ready for, but ready enough to get the swing in. Ultimately, just a single from Petra, but we score 2. Gives us a 15-1 lead. And I wonder if they'll make a throw to second. I'd love to get Petra up a spot. Oop, I could have gone. Shoot. Alright, we got Petra up to second. We're not going to try to do anything else, but just barely worked out. That takes a lot of the pressure off of accidentally grounding into a double play with Maria. Instead, we just had a pop-up towards Angela and Hillary. Hillary ends up knocking Angela over, but makes the catch herself. Maria goes to 0 for 4 on the day. It's been pretty unfortunate location and everything. I guess needs to be 2 more line drive swings. I don't know what's up. I'd crushed a couple. Sydney with a great swing, but it goes foul. A little early, I guess. Pretty happy with our 15-1 lead currently, though. That one is going to go foul towards first, I think. Yep, just barely. Some weird bounces here at Dirt Yards. 2 strikes on Sydney now, 1 out in the inning. And runners on second and third, including Petra, unfortunately, on second. Nice swing from Sydney, right at Colleen, I believe it is, at third. She makes a nice catch. Got him by her. I think we could have got Petra to third and scored a run, but it was not to be. Sister Ashley up now, 3 for 3 so far today. Goes to 1-1 in this at-bat. Running with the pitch. Does go right to the center fielder, though. Ingrid Dahlman, I guess. And she does make the catch. So that'll end the inning, and we'll have, I guess, Pujols coming up in the 5th with nobody on. Not an ideal situation, but that's all right. Happy with a 15-1 lead so far. Hopefully that's enough. Definitely feel like I had some luck with Petra's good day on my side and a couple bad days on the Expo side. Ronnie crushed that one. Stepped to the bat to lead off for the Expos this inning, but crushed it foul. And he goes down on strikes. Maria's 5th strikeout of the game. Sorry, Ronnie. Didn't mean to make you cry, bro. Fortunately, that fills up our power-up slots with pitches and no extra juice, so just going to have to be careful about managing Maria's juice this game. Hillary hits one hard, oof, right off, right at and right off of Sydney at shortstop. So basically a single for her. Brings Angela up with one out, runner on first. If we could get Angela to make soft and fair contact, that would be ideal for a double play and another chance at a power-up for Petra to use. The good day plus power-up will definitely skew Petra's results in this game, but what can you do? It'll just be confusing future participants in the Backyard Baseball League, as all of our round 9 batters are playing well above their means. Angela is determined to stay in this at-bat. Maria is getting a little wild. This at-bat is taking a lot of juice out of her right after I said I needed to manage it well. Does ultimately end up striking out Angela, which is not really our desired outcome, but it's alright. And to save juice, basically going to be throwing slow balls to Parker. Wow, that was caught by Cliff covering from third base. Glad I put him at third, I guess, for this game. That was quite a catch. Go to the top of the 5th now with Albert up. It's 1 for 2 and also has a walk so far. Ronnie starts off with a hook that comes quite a ways inside for ball 1. That was a pretty good pitch to swing at. Pujols ultimately fouled it off for strike 1. That hook stayed outside for ball 2. That pitch is also a ball. All right. 3-1 on Pujols now. Fouls off a pitch that I'm always fairly sure was a strike, so full count now. Still staying power with Pujols. Ooh, that was the kind of pitch we want, but didn't quite have time to get in the right stance and clobber it. Man, foul that one off. That was exactly what we wanted. Fastball down the middle, open stance. There we go, I think. Get out ball. Is Ingrid going to catch that at the wall? Yep. Ugh. That's about the best we can do with Pujols there. I don't know what to say other than nice catch by Ingrid at the fence. Unfortunate. Nice swing from Horace. Right at Ingrid again, though. Ingrid is destroying us here in this top of the 5th. Really had some promising swings, but doesn't always work out. Olga's going to get a pretty easy single there with Angela at second base with just no chance at getting to the ball. If I could reliably hit it like right to second, I would probably do that with like everyone, but don't really trust myself to do that. Cliff clubs it out towards center, and it's going to get by Ingrid out into deep center. And Olga is going to come around to score. And with where that ball ended up, I get Cliff out at home. I waited too long. The ball bounced around a little much, and I thought Heidi was going to be too slow to get to it. Dang it. A little too greedy there. Could have had an easy triple from Cliff, and then yeah, come around with easy chance for Ruth to get on base, and then a power-up swing from Petra. Hopefully that doesn't end up costing me. That would be a pretty disappointing way to end up losing this game if I had just not gotten greedy with Cliff and accepted the triple. Colleen with a pop out to Cliff for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Check it out. I'm pitching.
If Heidi manages to hit a home run off of these slow balls, I don't know what to tell you.
Is that really your best? Oh. Adios. Oh, yeah.
Alright, back around to the top of the order with Ingrid. 2 outs here, and we're up to 7 strikeouts in the game. Not really trying for strikeouts for the most part, but they're better than home runs, I would say, most of the time. Ingrid goes down for a second time. Maria's 8th strikeout now. We'll head up to the top of the 6th. Still a little smarting from that poor play in the top of the 5th, but be alright. 15-run lead with 1 more chance for us. Ruth can reach base here. That'd be great for Petra to screaming line drive it. Ruth with a hard bouncing ball, kind of towards first. Pretty easily able to reach base with just where that ball is located. Up to 5 for 5 for the day, if I'm not mistaken. But we also have Petra, who's 4 for 4 so far, including the 1 home run. Nice screaming line drive. Not perfect placement, but does allow for Ruth to go around to third, and just a single for Petra, basically. We are out of screaming line drives if I happen to come back up with Petra. I'm gonna try line drive swing with Maria. I guess we could try grounder, but meant to take that for Petra to steal second, but didn't, and ended up swinging at that one too. I'm gonna send Petra here. Maria fouls that one off too. Just need to breathe for a sec. Maria clobbers that, but I think Debbie's going to be able to make the catch. No, she's not. And we get Petra to second somehow. And the ball bounces out of play. So even better, we get Petra all the way to third and Maria to second. So still not a good hit for Maria, but sometimes just putting the bat on the ball is enough. Sydney with a bad hit, but it might just fall in, and it does. Single for Sydney. Definitely no chance of advance Petra there. We're probably in trouble in terms of actually getting Petra home, unless we get a nice outfield liner from Ashley in the gap. Maybe if we hit it right at Angela, it would work as well. That actually worked out perfectly, though, as Jeter tries to make a throw to third, but Ronnie is not in the right position. Instead of taking what could have been a pretty easy out at home, we end up scoring 2, and we end the Webbers on second and third. Pujols at the plate, and no outs in the inning. Pujols going to try to replicate his swing from last inning and just get it a bit further to the left, where it actually goes out of the park. Instead, he has fouled off the first 2 here, and this situation we're going to switch to a line drive swing. Definitely going to take that pitch that was well outside, not 1 and 2. Good job of fouling that one off. I'm not sure if it was a ball or a strike, but with 2 strikes swung anyways. Pujols makes contact, and I think that's going to be good enough to get Sydney thrown out at home. Pujols reached safely, but I would have not sent anybody. Would have been fine. I think I kind of forgot Vargas was the one on the mound. She gets to the ball and guns it home. That was unfortunate, for sure. As we have Horace at the plate now. I felt less confident with his power swing lately, so we're trying line drive. He hits that one past Jeter, and with some funny business hops. And with the poor throw there, we're going to send everybody. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're going to get Pujols thrown out at third. Alright, ultimately got Horace over to second and scored a run, but Pujols out at third. Definitely some unforced errors on the base paths in this one. Sometimes I'm not aggressive enough, sometimes too aggressive. Olga at the plate now with 2 outs and a 1-1 count on her now. Pops that one up. And Vargas threw it just before Ronnie was ready for it. And we end up with runners on second and third. Cliff keeps bouncing between 500 and just below 500 in this game. Based on that placement, he's going to end up at 500 to finish this one off. Ooh, actually could have made it to third with where Jeter ended up throwing the ball, but we'll accept the double there from Cliff that scores 2 more. Ruth with a chance to go to 6 for 6 today. And she will do so. Very easy single there. Runners on first and second, 2 outs, and Petra at the plate. No more power up for her, so back to just power swing. It's the first pitch, low and inside for ball 1. Second pitch high for ball 2. Ooh, great pitch to swing at, but fouls it off. 2-1. Pops that one up. Might be in the perfect no man's zone. Yep. Ends up being a single for Petra thanks to a high pop up that Heidi flubs, as catchers tend to do in this game. And Vargas was just a bit too far away to make the catch herself.
Underestimate the power of think.
I think we're going power swing with Maria. I believe in her. Not on that pitch, though. Wow, that was a low pitch for ball 1. Vargas trying to hit Maria on that one for ball 2. Not a great swing, but it might be enough to get Petra to second. No, it's not. Unfortunate for Maria. She had a fine hit, but was having trouble both getting Petra to sprint and not having Maria just take off after her. So our final score on our side is going to be 22 runs. Definitely our best performance since the great game at Tin Can Alley. I've had some duds at dirt yards with certain teams, so we're not too upset with this, despite the miscues where we could have had some extra runs. Jeter is pretty down on his juice right now and still tried to bunt for some reason, and easily thrown out. Debbie Nagasawa at the plate now with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. quickly gets 2 strikes on her. And goes down on strikes for Maria's 9th strikeout of the game. Ronnie Dobbs now with the last chance here for the Expos. I'm surprised I wasn't able to take better advantage of Ronnie on first base, but such is life. 2 strikes on Ronnie now. Is Maria good with any of these power-up pitches? Elevator. Yeah, we'll try it. Might screw me over, but Ronnie does make contact, which is unfortunate. Try again. Oh, it misses. Come on. That wasn't even in its, like, possible range of locations. Alright, get the strikeout. Maria's 10th of the game. Nice pitching performance from her. And we come away with a 22-1 victory on the road here. Pretty happy with that. Definitely some miscues, like I said, but we'll be happy with that performance and see how it stacks up against our real-life opponents. Perfect games at the plate from Petra and Ruth. Nice game overall from Petra. Even without the power-ups, I think she would have been our player of the game. Awesome job from her. Pretty good from Horace as well. And then our usual